Good morning, everyone. We are live once again in the middle of a miracle. Everybody, welcome. Love, love, love today's the best day of my life. Sitting here in my IG Live meditation studio. I'm looking forward to joining a lot of people. Welcome, Jakie. Welcome, everybody. Andy. Welcome, Campfire Summit. Let's get some great questions going this morning. Hopefully we'll get some good people joining us live today. Let's go ahead and start there, see if anyone's available. From K Omar, welcome. Good morning, everyone. Aaron, good morning. Salute you. Kim, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Waiting to go live. Yes, ask me anything, please. This is why we're here. Let's share questions with the community. Let's help everybody. Everyone should have a meditation place. Doesn't have to be a little studio. Got a Buddha in here. I got Mark Brazil's cool kids stuff behind me. Hello, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning to you. Let's see what questions we have. Welcome. Let's see who start here. Oh, let's see who wants to go live. All right. Let's see here. Keep on coming. How can we quit smoking? Hey, Josh, that's a great question. It's a good time actually to quit smoking. Hey,
Yo, David, what's going on?
how are you?
Good. Hold on one second. I just gotta get out of the.
Yeah, don't wake up the family. I've been there, buddy.
Wake up my family. What's going on, man?
People call me like at 4 a.m. going, hey, I thought you woke up. Move this a little bit far.
So,
We're looking there. Hey, everybody.
there we are. I
Can
think
you hear
I'm
me?
with you now. Yeah, I can hear you now.
All
Can you
right.
hear me?
Yeah, buddy. What's the question?
So, I'm just starting out on TikTok, right? And I want to know what kind of recommendation you would have for someone that's trying to grow their content, whether it's just like I'm just trying to build my brand as like I like doing comedy stuff like that. So, what would be your advice to try and grow in that kind of general area on TikTok? Because I literally just started a week ago, and I think I just hit my 130th follower, which is cool. But I want to know how to build that platform even more.
Yeah, so there's three things to build that platform. One, know the strength of your signal. So in other words, stay consistent to what you do and put it into, capture it in the right format, modify it in the right format, amplify it in that format. And obviously, we perpetuate it everywhere, but you want to stay true to your signal. Then the second thing is know your spectrum. So, although, a lot of people think TikTok's just for 14, 15-year-olds, there's still, let's say 1% are people my age. That's a lot of people. And
Right.
so, I'm posting, my TikTok stuff is not actually for the general public, probably. Probably on Instagram, it's true too. I'm not reaching the 9, 10 million marks. But there's a certain percentage that understand the frequency that I do. And then try to be as clear as you can by getting feedback and testing things out in a multiple different places because it's not what we say, it's what they hear. And so if you can put that quality content out consistently every day and take your eyes off of the followers, like literally take your eye off of that, look for the ambassadors, look for the real comments. Don't go to the robotic side. Look for people like you see on here, that are asking questions, that are really interested. Don't worry about the numbers. You're very young. It'll grow 2 by 2 by 2. You'll get to millions of people. I'll get to millions of people by the time I'm 70. And that's fine with me. You know what I mean?
Right.
If I just can help one person, especially during this time, I'm cool with that, right? I know that my job and my goal and my mission is to impact 1,000 people like you, right? If I can impact 1,000 people like you, I know someday you'll impact 1,000 to impact 1,000. Well, 1,000 times 1,000 is a million, million times 1,000 is a billion. All I need is 1,000 of you, and that's not very many people every year. Some of got 20 years to go at least till I'm 70, and I'm gonna live over 111. So I got
Right.
plenty of time. 60
Awesome,
years,
man.
1,000 people is easy. All right, so stay focused, stay clear. Thank you, everyone, and great question, by the way.
Thank you.
Here we go. I got so much pouring in, everybody. Thank you so much. Remember, Friday, I'm doing a free training, the Road to Revenue series, how to make money, help people, and have fun during these uncertain times. I changed my shirt for whoever that was yesterday. I didn't go with the Justin. I went with the Dave. So hopefully I don't look too much like an old man or Miami Vice. Anyway, let's go ahead and add some more followers here. Go live with somebody else real quickly. You gotta love the 808 blessed. I'm a healthcare worker and want to help everyone stay positive in this craziness. What are your tips? Look, happiness is a disease. So whatever you're good at to help make people happy. Oh my goodness, how are you? We got. Can you hear me? There you are. Hi. I love your 808 symbol there. What's your question? Hello. Good. What's your question, my dear friend?
Attract a better, a better group of people. I don't have to explain that in a non-offensive way. Huh? Yeah.
Perfect. That, people can't hear you. I can hear you. What he's asking is, how do you know to attract better people? You're surrounded, and I always say, find, show me your friends, I'll show you your future. You know, you are surrounded by the five biggest people, have the five biggest influence on you. So, what he was saying is, how do I find those people? Look, first of all, you have to be around certain people that may or may not be the people you want to be around with, because you want to surround yourself with the right people and the right ideas. Go ahead, try to understand them. And if you can't understand, then go ahead and pray for their happiness, right? Grievances cannot exist in the light. And you already have the solution to every problem. Every problem is a grievance, every solution is a miracle. Even the one that we're in, I keep on telling people we're in the middle of a miracle. That's the perspective you should take. We are in the middle of a miracle, and let's figure out the answers right now. So go ahead. Hopefully, we're all good there. Let's get some normal questions here. What advice would you give someone starting a business today? Oh, what a great time to start a business today. Number one, there's a variety of different stimuli out there, packages from our government, from the taxes that you and I have both paid in order to facilitate starting a business today. One of the biggest reasons you want to start a business today, if you haven't, is that all the rules have changed. We have had compressed time, compressed uncertainty, and what we want to do with that is very much so just figure out what the new needs are. If you want to figure that out, go to the stock market, my friend. Go to the stock market, look at the 50 fastest growing stocks and find out what synergies and supplemental capabilities that you have, what skills that you have that are synergistic to those companies, and go ahead and start a business. If you want to see the consistent ones, go ahead and watch the top 50 companies that have been consistent, haven't moved through this period of time. And then if you want to see high growth, remember, there are some companies that got crushed that if you feel are going to have huge needs after, right? So sports, for example, there's going to be a huge push for people interested in sports, sports gambling, fantasy, esports, just a variety of things that we do within sports is one of the areas. Trust me, they will be lining up to go see a live event, whatever the live event is, entertainment, music, you know, who knows, whirly ball, whatever it may be. Great time to start a business. You got to find your capabilities, your skill. Now, remember, everybody out there, if we're in the middle of the miracle, happiness is the best virus because you can spread it by just witnessing it. Remember, you have to have one thing during this period of time, besides the toughness and the telephone. You have to have the desire that you must be what you can be. Those people that are sitting at home that must be what they can be, they see an opportunity now to grow and expand and facilitate an opportunity at an accelerated rate compared to the one that was before. There hasn't been a reshuffling of the deck, right? And you want to pick the right cards. You understand? Look behind me. I got Mark Brazil sent me that imagination, right? This was for my son, and it says the power to be anything you want. That's what the imagination is. But there's one thing that you need to do. You need to have the power to be what you must be. And so, you know, let's try to go live with somebody else real quick as we get into here. Trying to find the easiest and best thing here. There we go. Nepal, welcome. I hope everything's well there. How to fight with Corona. Look, you need to protect yourself and those at risk, right? That's how we fight Corona. You protect yourself and protect those at risk. And so those are the easiest and best ways to do that. Waiting for a meal at Mark Brazil, the iconic that he sent. Thank you for that note. Don't forget, Friday I'm doing a Road to Revenue series free. You can go ahead and reach me 11 a.m. Go ahead, text me at 949-298-2905. 949-298-2905. Go ahead and register, and we'd love to have you on our free training. Also, Innovate University is doing a career shop at 2 p.m. Pacific time. You can go to iowebinars.com. Go ahead. If you have Team Meltzer there, post it, and I will pin it. I'm going to start something new, try something new. 13-year-old motivational speaker. That's my man. You are motivational, but try to be inspirational. Motivational is short term. Fear can motivate you, but it can't inspire you. It will soul suck you, suck the energy dry. There's the text number. Let me see, pin comment. There we go. I just did it for the first time. Thank you, Jay Stone. That's Justin Pugh, the Jay Stone. You heard of D-Rock before? He is the Jay Stone, and he taught me how to pin that. That's cool. All right. Thank you for learning from the playbook. Today's playbook, we have extraordinary Koya Webb today, and she's amazing, by the way. Welcome, everybody. Let's go to another question real quickly. And here we go. Hi, how are you? Can I go live with you? Yeah, of course. I'm trying to get to everybody. We will. We got plenty of time. We got a whole month here, baby. Every single day, and I'll probably keep on doing that. Exactly. What's up, Jay Stone? Big smiley face. Jake Fleshner rocks. You're telling me, oh my God, what a find. I don't even like Michigan, and he's, I think, the only thing I like about Michigan. When I say Michigan, I mean the University of Michigan, because I'm a Ohio State fan. Favorite sports figure. My favorite sports figure is Roberto Clemente of all time. He was the ultimate humanitarian and athlete. In fact, the Clemente Award is the only award in baseball that does not have anything to do with your performance on the field. It's how much happiness that you spread in the world. The greatest disease, the one that's spread by only witnessing it, as well as it strengthens your immune system. Oye, como va, Baricua? Bradley James, how's your day so far? My day's amazing, and I have the opportunity to help as many people as I can. Ann Arbor is cool. I got so much family there that's going to hate me for saying that I'm a Buckeye fan, but they know. All right, let's see here. Do I drop out of university to scale my business? No. Unless you can't afford the school. There's no reason to drop out. You have a perfect opportunity to build your business while you're in school. I am a both person. Why are so many people either or? It seems to be kind of chicken shit to me. Like, I'm a both person, right? Find the time, find the efficiency, the effectiveness, and the statistical success to be in school and build a business. Use the resources, use the mentorship, use the relationship capital, use the time in order to facilitate building a business while you're in university. And most of all, remember the 3 things that it takes to be a successful business person. 1, develop skills to a higher level than anyone else. 2, acquire knowledge at the fastest pace that you can. And 3, have the attitude and the desire to must be what you can be. If you do all 3 of those things, you absolutely will be successful, and your business will be successful, because you will never quit and you will pivot until it is successful, no matter what. Remember, there's no overnight successes. Things just have exponential acceleration and growth. Whenever you get to 25%, remember 99% of the people quit there. When you get to 50% and half the time, remember 99% of the people quit there. But just remember, you're only half the time away from being 100%. And then you're half the time from being 2, half the time from being 400, and so on and so on. That's how the greats are made, through skills, knowledge, and desire. Here we go. It says, yes, attitude, desire, but some people scared of it. Hey, look, that's why I have one of the top 5 things that I do every day is practice ending fear. Everybody's afraid. We're afraid. It's built in. If I could save the world, all I would have to do is figure out how to get an egoectomy. if I could give an egoectomy, we would be in an amazing, abundant universe where there's enough of everything for everyone. An incredible enlightenment and collective consciousness would be creative, but I can't do it. So what I do is practice ending it every day, speed up the process of when I'm in the ego, when I'm in fear, the need to be right, offended, separate, inferior, superior, angry, anxious. When I have separation, then what I do is I practice ending that, and I unify that and collect the most powerful source of energy, light, that has ever exist. Let's see here. Do you advise Amazon for long-term asset building? I think so. If you're asking if Amazon's going to be around, it's going to be around and keep on growing. Those who have the money have the power, and they can pivot much easier. That's why I like to make a lot of money, so I can help a lot of people. Let's see. Want to go live here? Let's see if my friend Dr. Eric George is on here. Dr. George, are you here, my friend? Let's see. Not yet. I'm looking for you. We'll get him on there. Jakey Bake, make sure we have everybody lined up. Let's see. We're going to go David's free training this Friday at 11 a.m. Go ahead. The number's pinned there. It's the road to revenue, whatever will make it. And if you have career questions, you can go at 2 p.m. as well to iywebinars.com. They have a free webinar with the great Bruce Dolner from Rep 1 and I. So please join us there as well. Let's see what else is going on. Here we go. Get another question. How do you deal with clients that are jerks? Hey, Braxton, great question. So here we go. Dr. George is in. Here we go. Perfect. I'll get to that question. I do not see Dr. George in. They tell me that he's in. I don't see him in my waiting there. Let's see here. Dr. George, they're telling me you're in. I got to have this guy on. He is one of the greatest guys in Louisiana, where they are fighting hard against this other virus, not happiness. Anyone that can help me get on with Dr. George, that would be great. Let me answer that question. Look, where I do business, in fact, the next book I'm writing is Don't Do Business with Dicks. And because I believe that if you have a great business and you're not aligned with your values, it will fail. You can have a fair to an average business, but you're aligned with values and it's going to last. So yes, I have free business training. Just go to that text number, text me 949-298-2905 at the bottom. Let's try to see Dr. George. Where are you? Huh, not on there. That's weird. Anyway, if Dr. George is out there, please give me a request to join. I'm trying to. There he is. Boom. All right. I love technology. Here we go. We are being joined by the famous Dr. Eric George, my man.
Hey, guys.
Look at you saving lives.
Great to see you, pal. Sorry, the connections are tough down here. It's a little crazy down here. I'm sorry, Dave.
It's Louisiana anyway. We know, talking about change in atmosphere, when people can't hug each other, touch each other, make each other happy.
You know what we say, Dave, down here, you know what? Social connection is more important than anything. So it's social distancing. But, man, it's all about the we. Your messages are great out there. Thanks for all the positivity, man. You are so right about that. We want to hug everybody, and we can't do it.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to have you on. Maybe you are one of the most positive entrepreneurs and doctors. So maybe you could give us a little bit of insight on, as an entrepreneur, you're in the mix. You're literally in the hospital right now.
Yeah, actually just walked off to the ward.
Oh, wow. Well, can you give us give some of these entrepreneurs advice? Because you've made millions of dollars as an entrepreneur. You're a doctor. What should these entrepreneurs be doing and thinking right now? Because you're at the front line.
Well, I'll tell you, just like you've said many times, and I know some of the greatest investors in the world have said that when everybody runs one way, you run the other. And there's going to be so much opportunity. And there are so many things that are coming out of this. Dave, we've learned so much about what people can do from home. We've learned about how all these technologies, Zoom. We've learned a ton about virology. We're learning how to tackle diseases. I mean, there's going to be so much opportunity for your entrepreneurs. And you know that better than anybody when there's, as they say, when there's problems in the street, that's when you run into it, right? You don't run away, you run in.
Absolutely. No, I've been telling everyone, I want some verification. I've been telling everyone the best virus in the world is happiness. That happiness can be shared by witnessing it, and it strengthens the immune system. Am I blowing smoke up everyone's ass, or is it true?
Babe, 100%. And let me tell you, these people, everybody is working together. I mean, this is, if just like your message has been long before this happened, and that is everybody needs to work together and pull together. And what we're seeing is this virus doesn't pick religion or color or creed. I mean, it affects everybody. And I think one of the greatest messages to come out of this has been your message. And that is, hey, happiness, stay focused, stay positive, and this will come. And that's been your message. And man, I have helped so many people using your words in these hospitals. I mean, these people are tired at the end of the day. I mean, some of them gotten sick, helping others. And yeah, they hang their heads low. And I say, hey, we're here. We're safe. We're doing okay.
Yeah. And, as a doctor, I think one of the things of uncertainty always causes fear, anxiety, interference, and corrosion to happiness, to this unbelievable source of power and light that guys like you and I have, sucked into and then appreciated and given away. I think it'd be really good to hear, we know that it's uncertain how long it's going to take, but as a physician and an entrepreneur, do you see us getting through this?
Absolutely. And thank you, by the way, for putting me in the same league as you, baby. I'm not there, but I'd love to. I will tell you that absolutely. There's some diseases that are absolutely lethal. And this is a virus, and it does affect the immunocompromised. And those are the ones we're tackling. We got a little behind on the resources. We got a lot behind on the testing. But Dave, I promise you, we will come through this. There'll be a big change. I think there'll be a big shift. And I think there will be opportunity everywhere. And I think it may, if anything, bring this world a little bit closer. If there's ever a message about it's now, don't you think? And
yeah, absolutely.
I think, when you realize everybody can get sick, everybody has a loved one that you're worried about. And I think the whole world has learned that. Don't you?
Absolutely. And I think, you're down there in Louisiana. If you look at New Orleans, for example, no city has ever been devastated the way that New Orleans has. And, my daughter goes to Tulane, and we were going to all celebrate. Yesterday was her 21st birthday. We were staying at your hotel. We were all going to be together, and we will do that at a delay. But that energy that New Orleans had, you could walk in New Orleans today and not realize what even happened. Right?
That's exactly 100%. Agree with that 100%. You wouldn't even know.
What lessons do you see as a community did they learn through that hurricane, through the floods? What did they learn? What lessons did they learn? Because I think if we can look at that lesson, maybe some of those lessons would apply today to help us expedite a successful, recovery, just like they did in New Orleans.
I think they all learned, it's a little different in the Katrina. We were the lone island, and so many people around were able to help us. And now every state and every city that you talk to are having the same kind of problems. But what really brought us out of that, and it's your message, Dave, 100%, and that is everybody's working towards that common goal instead of working against each other. So I see some great heroes every day. I mean, we got the delivery guys hustling to do things. You got people keeping your power going. You got your internet people. I've got some of these healthcare workers that are just tireless and caring for people. Dave, I don't know if you know this, but we can't let family members come in with the ones that get sick. So some of these people are elderly. We all have grandpas and loved ones, and there's nobody to really hold their hand. So we have some of our nursing staff or some of our personnel that are sitting with these people, and they're their daughter for that time. And I'm telling you, after this, I think what got us out of Katrina and what will get us moving forward is everybody standing together. Don't you think? And everybody working hand in hand.
I'm choking
And,
up. I'm a
well,
very emotional person, man. I'm choking up
it's
thinking
really
about it.
true. And
Yeah.
you know, if your daughter was one that was sick and you couldn't get in there with her, and you know, to know there's a little nurse sitting by her bedside holding her hand, they're reading books together, they're watching stories. I mean, that stuff touches me too, baby. I mean, and there's a
Yeah.
lot of passion coming out of these places to help people. And just remember, we're getting people well. Yes, there are some that don't do well, but there are a lot that we can turn the corner on. And we're working hard every day to get us out of this.
Yeah, absolutely. I want everyone to learn these 3 steps that Dr. Eric George is talking about. Number 1, we all are connected to this unbelievable source of energy, light, love, and lessons. That we bring that into us, we appreciate it, we add value. And what we're learning today is that we all have extraordinary light and value. 1 particle of light overcomes a million particles of darkness. But that corrosion, that interference where we used to work against each other, we used to hide our energy, we used to hide our light. Now we're freeing it up to help so many other people. And you're at the front lines. I know my friend Paula Mamula, Mike Mamula's wife, just got called in as a therapist to be one of those people to hold hands. In New Jersey, the same thing. So I think it's really important that the people feel blessed at home. Let's send that happiness out. Let's send the appreciation, send a text, a phone call, a FaceTime to all the new first responders, the ones that are putting their lives at risk, to console and to help heal what is not just the individuals, but heal our community with what you said, that receptiveness, that unification that we so desperately needed. So, man, this has been amazing, Doc. I can't wait to see you and hug you.
Me too, baby. I'm sorry I didn't get to see you for the 21st, but everybody celebrate at home, and I agree with you. Give a shout out to the loved ones that you have. Tell them that you love them. Tell them you're thinking about them. And thanks, babe, for everything you're doing.
Thank you, man. Keep on healing. Thank you.
All right,
what a
baby.
hero.
Great.
What a hero. It's amazing. Dr. Eric George, the hero, is an amazing guy. You got to go back and watch this. If you haven't checked him out, look at right from the hospital. He took the time to talk to us, to make us feel confident and secure that, look, this is a thing, a lesson, right? We are in the middle of a miracle. We're in the middle of a miracle. Don't sit there. Do not be a why me person. Be a try me person. This is the time to shine. This is the time to spread your light. I talk about a candle. The candle will burn dark if you hold it still by yourself. But a candle, if you share the light and keep sharing the light, it will never burn out. It will never burn out. Just keep sharing that light. Like Dr. Eric George, you could see my screen blow up and glow. It was incredible. Yes, an amazing guest. And just so grateful. Remember, we got trainings to help people to build that perspective and mindset, the road to revenue, making a lot of money, helping a lot of people, and having a lot of fun in the middle of this miracle. Let's do this together. Text me at 949-298-2905. Maybe we can get Koya on here if she's available. I believe she's coming on too. Thank you. Jake, let me know what I'm looking for. Denver, let me take another call. Phone, whatever these are called. Questions? What would you tell someone who has the skills, knowledge, and attitude but zero capital? All right, great question. I've never got this question. Okay, you feel you got the skills. You've acquired the knowledge. Now, go get the capital with it. Go get the capital, but put together a mathematical equation that says, look, here's the reasons you should invest in me, in my company. Here's the impact, quantitatively, here's the impact that we will have. And here's the capabilities of the business. Can you see any reason why you wouldn't want to invest in me? It's going to take 5 things that you need to show. 1, you got to be credible. So you can't just tell me you got the skills, the knowledge, and the desire. You got to be credible. 100% credibility always gets a win. So get as close as you can to be as credible as you can. You have to have emotional attachment, right? People buy on emotion for logical reasons. Then make sure that business case is strong, quantifying the reasons, impacts, and capabilities. Then show an overall impact, right? How is this going to change the world? How is this going to make a difference? And then finally, last but not least, the features and benefits of the business. Don't reverse it. That's the biggest mistake that people make. Koya Webb, let's see if you are on here. Hopefully you'll join in. I know you're probably, hi, Koya Webb. Hi, Koya. Please join me. We have the playbook today going live with an extraordinary woman, Koya Webb, and just a great interview with a ton of lessons that are applicable for today. Koya, come and join me live. Well, there we go. There we go. I'll hit the request live button at Koya Live. It'll come on. I'll answer another question while we wait for her to join us. We're good. We're patient. Can I get a live stream, please? I need some advice. Yeah, let's I tried to join you, Omar. I will get to everybody. Thank you, everyone. We're going to do this every day. We got a lot of days ahead of us. If I'm not getting you today, go ahead and text me at 949-298-2905. I answer everybody. Just be patient, right? Would you rather have a robot answer you immediately or me answer you, me answer you personally? Because I will. You can email me, david@dmeltzer.com. That's my personal email. I'm not afraid of people. I'm not afraid to do what I have to do to be a productive, accessible, and gracious, to be and share my light, to allow my candle to burn bright and be part of that solution. Let's go ahead and find Koya. We'll get her on here. Jake, you can go ahead and help her. Can I ask a few questions? Yes, everybody can ask as many questions as you want. I'm trying to get there. Do you have any visualization techniques? I do. My visualization techniques are sit up straight, breathe deep through your nose from the end of the universe and out through, and then don't just look and see yourself in the position or situation you want to be in. Tie your emotions to it. Tie how you're going to feel when you take your family to Europe. Show me how you're going to feel when you move into the new house, when you make more money, help more. Tell me and show me how you're going to feel. Feel that energy. I vision every day, my visualization every day. I look around my room every morning after my meditation and it's filled with $100 bills. And I'm walking around the world and I'm feeling what it feels like to give the 100 and ask for 20 back. To give $100 of value and ask for 20 back. The 120 exchange rule. That's the energy that I want to carry all the time. Yes, I want to give, but I want to receive. I want to give and receive. I want to create a flow and speed up and accelerate everything for everyone. Let's even get Koya on here. But look, so many people, I apologize, trying to get on, working on it. Let me know what I'm doing on. Don't see a request button. You remind me of myself, Koya, right when I heard it the very first time. That's awesome. Welcome, Koya Webb. We have done a playbook at Koya Webb. Where is the request button for Koya? Can someone tell her? Jakey, can you call Koya and let her know where that is? How do I get my money from debtors who refuse even to pick up my phone calls? Hey, let's go bang our heads against the wall. What do you mean, how do I collect money from debtors that they don't answer your calls? Look, what do you think they're going to say if they do answer? Right? Look, take your time, take your energy, take your resources and emotions and go find people with money. Go provide value. Why don't you call that person and say, hey, obviously you're not capable of paying me. What can I do to help you so you can pay me? Come on, let's think about this together. Let's not create more resistance, more obstacles, more voids, and more shortages. Right? More people owe me money than you could imagine. And I'm out there calling them to say, hey, how can I be of service? How can I help? Y'all jump on your, look, and some are close friends, some are family. I'm just here. Look, I didn't give it to them to hurt them. Look, you're here to help. And the only way you're going to get paid back is if you help them. All right, so shift your energy, shift your focus. Go ahead, call and ask them, change that message. Change that message. Hey, I know you can't afford to pay me right now. What can we do so that we can make enough money so not only you can afford to pay me, but you can put yourself into a stronger, more stable position and help others? How about that? Do you feel the difference? Do you see the difference? So many people, they go ahead and bang their head against the wall and wonder why their head hurts. Right? We don't want to collect money from people that can't afford to collect money. We want to help them make enough money to pay us back. Come on, let's go, everybody. Let's get fired up. This is the time, like Dr. George said, clear that connection between us and other people. What's your best and favorite technique in closing deals, Dave? That's easy. Provide more value than I'm asking for. Guarantee that I provide more value than I ask for. Create a profit center and guarantee it. Only work a short period of time and guarantee that. I will never lock anyone into any long period of time. I have business that works just month to month. I coach so many different people, and it's just month to month, and I guarantee I'm a profit center, right? That is perfect. Let's see if Koi is on there. I hope I haven't talked myself out of being able to put her on here. Well, I can't see her. I love when my coaching clients call me and they're not live, but Enrique, go ahead, put your stuff up there. Big fan of Elevate. I use that stuff. It's a happiness company. It's awesome. So it's also a great way to make money. If you guys haven't checked it out, if you don't have money and you're looking for something to do to help people be happy, check out Enrique Olazabal in there. So check him out. You can go ahead and text me. I'll get you his information, 949-298-2905. Also join me Friday, Road to Revenue. We're going to talk about all the keys to being abundant and showing and proving that we're in the middle of a miracle. If you don't see it, let me help you. There are only one problem, and that's the ego. Let me teach you how to stay in the right place. Click my name. All right, I'll click your name. Hey, all right, click your name. Go live with Koya. All right, there we go. All right. Of course, I screwed that up.
Hey! Click my name. Click my
That was
name.
it.
If you want me to join you, you gotta click my name, boo. Hey!
If I could sing, I know the song I'd sing. But I'd sing "Say My Name."
I almost gave up. I'm like, patience, butterfly.
No. Dave Meltzer never consistent, persistent, never give up. How are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me. They launched our interview today on the playbook, so I think it's perfect timing with the lessons that we talked about. So, yeah, sharing the love. I'm talking about being in the middle of a miracle, and through that, can you share with me your mindset on what a miracle it is right now and how we can help other people?
That is such a powerful question. And I think a miracle can happen every day when we choose love. And in order for a miracle to happen on a global level, it's going to take all of us loving more, loving ourselves, loving other, and loving the world. And every day asking ourselves, how can I love more? How can I give more? And if we do that, it will cause a ripple effect, because what has happened is like, how can I take more? How can I use more? And we're not connected, but now we're connected. We're connected online. We're connected in our homes with our loved ones and our children and our everything. And from that connected place, we can birth beauty, connection, and there can be a miracle every single day, and then there can be a collective miracles. But if we look around us, miracles are happening every day. Like you were on with the doctor, so many little miracles are happening each and every day. The fact that someone would show up and expose themselves. I have a nurse friend that showed up and she was exposed to a patient and she can't see her $3. The people on the front lines, the people delivering food, like every day, those are miracles. Because everyone wouldn't do that. Everyone wouldn't do that.
It's amazing what an opportunity we have for unification, for abundance. And if we think about the long term, right? People have this fallacy of short term. And when we get into an accelerated change format where uncertainty is compressed, people get fearful instead of getting excited about, look, everything has a cleansing. Whether you study the Bible or history or philosophy or psychology, there's always a cleansing. And this here is an opportunity to clear or cleanse the two most important connections that we have. You said, learn to love yourself, right? I am love, because you can't give what you don't have. So that critical connection is being highlighted, or the awareness of it is being raised, right? What am I truly connected to? What really inspires me, right? And what's getting in my way of that inspiration? And then you so well articulated this connection, a mother of three that's going in, and it may just be she's exposing herself to hold somebody's hand. I choked up when Dr. George told me someone's in there holding my grandma's hand. I still get choked up. I hope people understand the significant opportunity, right? And that's why I sit here, I go live Because so many people call me suicidal, right? I'm like, what are you even thinking right now? This is the opportunity to live, right? Not to die. And so what advice would you give to those people that can't see the light? Because, I always say, you can't tell somebody that's depressed, just see, look at the glass half full, brother. That ain't gonna work. So I know you are so educated and practiced in helping people practice the step-by-step procedure to practice ending fear. What are some of the tips to get started if you're sitting there and not seeing the miracle, not seeing what we're talking about?
Well, I can totally relate because I've been suicidal, and I don't know if I expressed that in my book, but I've had those thoughts. I feel like when you're a very emotional and very sensitive person and things can get overwhelming in your life, things can get overwhelming on a world level, you can just have this overwhelming, and it's definitely mental. Everyone doesn't experience this. Everyone doesn't experience everything in life, but sometimes when you're an empath, your emotions get very extreme, very painful, very intense, just like that, right? And so the first thing I would tell a person is, I love you. Remind them who they are. You are loved. This is not going to consume you. This is not going to overtake you. And the world needs you. The world needs your light. The world needs your love. Because that's what I had to tell myself in those times. And I just experienced like a big, like a hard heartbreak. And I was sad all of yesterday. And I had to tell myself, girl, you are needed. You're going to be even more powerful once you get through this. This is a test. This is a test to see your strength and spirit. And if you can get through, you're going to be stronger and you're going to be better because of it. And the world is going to be better because of it. Because we all have to have purpose. And sometimes people think there's nothing that I can do and they lose purpose. They lose hope. My life doesn't matter. Or I've done so many negative things, or things are happening. Why did this happen to me? I might as well just end it all. But when they realize their life has purpose, they think again. When they realize they are loved, they think again, and they realize the world needs each and every one of us to shine our own unique light for it to thrive. We're here at this time for a reason, and the world needs us to be here and not check out.
That's for sure. And in that framework, a lot of people, that I work with are good at framing things into perspective. So if we take that approach, what are some of the tips in framing that love, framing the practicality of, okay, I've had a terrible breakup, I've lost my business, I laid off all of these employments, the disappointment, the frustration. I call it, I've learned, the best practice I've learned is to smile through struggle. I always tell people my biggest fear is with my children because I haven't allowed them to struggle. And I've learned to smile through struggle. And this is an opportunity for everybody to learn that. But framing things are important. What tips do you have about framing the opportunity?
Well, we talked about this a little bit on your podcast, so I definitely highly suggest people go listen to it so they get the long version, but I'm going to shorten it up just a little bit. It's about first acknowledge the pain. Because, I used to smile through everything too, but a lot of times people stuff, and that's why cancer is so rapid, because it comes from deep-seated resentment, stuffing things in and not expressing your emotion. You can write it, you can sing it, you can dance it out, you can yell it out. Everyone has different ways they want to express, but you could speak it, but you need to acknowledge the pain. Like, I am in pain. I'm in pain because, and I'm in pain because the world is in pain. I'm in pain because I lost my relationship. I'm in pain because I lost my job. I'm in pain because I don't know how to pay a rent. And then you go to gratitude. That's the second. I'm grateful I still have my life. I'm grateful I still have my family. I'm grateful that I have friends that love me, even though I lost this relationship. Maybe that's not for me. You go into gratitude, and then forgiveness. Like, if someone has hurt you, sometimes that can keep repeating itself. So you forgive other people. You forgive yourself if you've been bad to yourself or hurt yourself in any way. And then you go into intention. Now that you can look at it, I don't want to just react. I want to respond. How do I want to respond? Who am I? What is my truth? And our collective truth is that we are loved. And when you go from that place, you can say, my intention is to do something that brings me joy. And right there, if you lost your job, start doing things that bring you. My best friend lost his job as a doorman at Lowe's. And I was like, well, what else can you do? He's like, I can do anything. I was like, well, pray about it. Next thing you know, he's working his first day at Ralph's right now. Hasn't even been a week. He started his own home business. He's a health coach. We built him a website in a week. So now he has 2 streams of Ralph's and maybe even his own health coaching business. So where there is a will, there is always a way. You just have to remember who you are. You are love, and you can express that in many ways.
Oh, this reminds me of our podcast. That is amazing. And it's true. Everyone is love. And there are so many opportunities for people. You got to ask for help. I tell people all the time too, one of the things to do if you are depressed, and advice that I give is go do something for someone else, right?
Yes.
But before you go end it all, just do yourself one last favor. Go help somebody else and see how you feel after you help somebody else. It is an amazing thing, and you helping those other people find the light, find the guidance, find the opportunities. We're changing lives, and everybody on here, I know someone complained, how come you guys don't look at the comments? Honestly, two reasons. One, this is so good, and I'm so engaged with what Koya is saying, but two, we're both more rookies at this, so we're trying just to figure out how to talk on this thing together, let alone read your comments. So thank you very much for the comments below. They seem really positive, and the questions that you asked. I'm going to let anyone down there. Can you see the comments too, Koya, down there?
Yes.
All
I
right.
listened to Abraham Hicks. Yes, ask for help. Yes, no suffering. Tell your story. Acknowledge the pain. Can't wait to listen to the podcast. Please go do it. Smile through the struggle. Why do y'all ignore the comments? We don't. That's not true. Smile through the struggle. Yeah, we got all of them. Thank
There
you
you
so
go.
much
All right,
for
what's your
leaving your comments.
It says, we'll leave this. What they're asking, what's your ID? The PIN number below is my text number for everyone, so we can get in touch with Koya. Any information on the podcast, my training Friday, anything, but 949-298-2905. Text me. But Koya, they're asking what your IG is.
My IG is my name, Koya Webb, and my website is koyawebb.com. I just put it on the screen so you can see it. But Koya Webb, KoyaWebb.
You're amazing. Thank you for your persistence. Thank you for your love. I can't wait to be able to give you another hug as soon as this is all over.
Let's do a virtual hug
Virtual
now.
hug. Love
You're
ourselves
such a
and love each other.
bright light. Thank you for so many people that you bless. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Love you. You're
Love
amazing.
you.
That's awesome. Can you beat today? Honestly, can you beat today? Dr. Eric Joy and George and Koya Webb, unbelievable. Everybody else, your questions. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up and take a couple more questions to answer up. We're gonna do this every day, so thank you. And here we go. I'm broke as F. I'm 21. What can I do with 0? I'll tell you what you can do. All right. Look, man, let's get laser focused. What you pay attention to and what you give intention to will create the coincidences that you want. What I want you to do is go ahead and find and look on Craigslist, look on eBay, look and see and find a product that people are selling and people are buying and create a quick margin for yourself, right? Also, call the people that you know and ask, is there anything you can do for them? Ask, how can I be of service? Okay? You'll be amazed how many opportunities. Grocery stores are hiring, variety. Save. This is a time, you know what the nice thing about staying at home is? Every penny that you do make, you can keep. Very little expenses right now. You can learn to control your spending and see what you truly need, because we all know if you needed anything, if you have everything you need, because if you need anything, you won't be here, right? So go ahead, let's save, let's build capital, because there's gonna be a huge opportunity. This is an unbelievable time. This is the best time to have 0 money, because everybody else isn't going out spending it. So go ahead, look for opportunities to create a margin, look for opportunities to work for your money. Go ahead and be more interested than interesting. Make it your main objective, your main focus, and you will be on the other side. Trust me. How to motivate when someone needed. Look, motivation and inspiration are 2 different things. To motivate yourself, go ahead and surround yourself with motivational ideas, motivational people. To be inspired, we need to really understand the ego and that connection of what we're doing to create resistance, voids, and shortages in our life. The longer play, practice, ending fear is the best way to be inspired. So go ahead, utilize your focus in order to get motivated, but utilize your awareness of the ego to be inspired. Really good questions, everybody. Let's go ahead and get a couple more in here. Advice on building a network. I'm studying finance. That's easy. You want to build a network, you can do it every single day. Not as much in person anymore, but you will be able to. In person, on the phone, telephone and toughness. via email and media, social media, radio, print, TV. You need to ask a series of questions of how you can be of service or of value, and ask a series of questions, do you know anyone that can help me? All right, you got that? You got to do both. You got to do both. Ask those series of questions. You will build a network by being kind to your future self, providing value and services and generosity and love to others, and asking how others can help you. It's a flow. You need to ask both. Okay? You got it down? Telephone and toughness, you got it. Don't forget to text me at 949-298-2905. You can go ahead and email me directly at david@dmeltzer.com. I will get to you. Be patient, but I will personally answer everything. I'm doing a Friday training on the road to revenue for free. Questions and answers, everything. Just jump on, register, text me, email me, whatever it is. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and pin that comment. It's better. Oh, lost my train of thought. It's a short train, so don't worry about it. It happens all the time. Make sure Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific time, register, come join me on a free training. Also, we're doing a career one for you that are looking for transitioning or new careers or need a career. Come join Bruce Tollner and I, the famous Rep 1 sports agent. Unbelievable. Check him out. What time Friday? 11 a.m. Pacific time is my training. 2 p.m. is the career one. 11 and 2. Go ahead and join me. Go ahead and email, text me below if you have any questions. At what point does money not become an object? It's an amount or a point of view. For me, money's always the currency of this vibration. Money is extremely important. Money is an object of energy that you put into flow to get what you want. If you want the right things, you'll be happy. If you want the wrong things, you won't. I have lived that myself. So when I utilize my money to help other people and build community centers in Africa and Junior Achievement University, chancellor of that with Brian Tracy, Bob Proctor, Jack Canfield, all these great people, Sharon Lecter, unbelievable people. You have to believe, make a lot of money so you can help a lot of people, put it in the flow and have a lot of fun. Remember, money doesn't disappear. It's just slowing down right now. And it's your job to speed it back up and then get in its way. And then give it away. All right. Money is energy. You heard it here. All right. I got to go be productive, accessible, and gracious. Please reach out to me. Text me at 949-298-2905. Email me at david@dmeltzer.com. Reach out. Join me Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific time for a free training, road to revenue, and other mindset advice. Let's make this work. Thank you for the shirt. I changed it for you. J-Stone, I guess they like whatever I wear. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, everyone, be kind to yourself and do good deeds. Have a wonderful day.